If you're under 59, you might think you have decades to plan for retirement, but here's the truth. Every year you delay could significantly reduce your financial security in your later years. Waiting might mean missing out on the opportunity to build the wealth needed for the retirement lifestyle you envision, whether that's traveling, spending time with family, or simply living without financial stress. In this video, I'm sharing essential, actionable insights to help you take control of your financial future now. Stay with me to learn why starting today is critical and how you can set yourself up for a confident retirement. Hi, if you're new here, I'm David Hike, financial advisor with DMH Financial Solutions. With over 20 years of experience helping pre-retirees and retirees create personalized financial plans for a secure future. Today, I'm speaking directly to those under 59 who want to begin to focus on retirement and retirement goals. This video is packed with educational strategies to help you make informed decisions about your investments and retirement goals. Let's dive into why acting now is so important and how you can begin building wealth for your future. If this content resonates with you, please hit the like button, share your thoughts or questions in the comments, and subscribe for weekly videos on financial planning tailored for pre-retirees and retirees. Let's get started. Time can be one of the most effective tools when it comes to building retirement wealth, especially if you're under age 59. The earlier you start, the more opportunity you may have to benefit from compound growth. Even a few years delay can make a noticeable difference in your long-term financial picture. In this video, we'll explore 5 strategies that help you prepare for retirement. Now, let's jump in. Strategy number 1, maximize contributions to tax-advantaged accounts. One commonly used approach to building retirement savings is through tax-advantaged accounts like 401ks and IRAs. These accounts offer potential tax benefits that can support long-term growth, though individual results will vary. According to current IRS guidelines for 2025, individuals under 50 can contribute up to $24,000 to a 401k. Those 50 or older can contribute up to $31,500 with the catch-up provision. For IRAs, the limit is $7,000 or $8,000 if you're 50 or older. These contribution limits may change in future years, so be sure to consult up-to-date IRS resources or a qualified tax advisor. Here's a hypothetical example to illustrate how starting early can impact long-term results. If you begin contributing $24,000 annually at age 40 and your portfolio earns a hypothetical average return of 7% per year, your savings could grow to approximately $1.2 million by age 65. Now, as a disclaimer, this example is for illustrative purposes only. It assumes constant contributions and a hypothetical 7% annual return, which may not reflect actual performance. All of investments carry risk and returns are not guaranteed. Consult a financial professional to assess your individual situation. Starting at age 50, with the same annual contribution and return, the total might be closer to $600,000 by 65. Again, these are simplified assumptions, but they help show how time can play a powerful role in retirement planning. If your employer offers a match on 401k contributions, consider reviewing the policy carefully. Matching contributions can potentially increase the value of your retirement savings. For example, if you contribute $6,000 and your employer matches 50%, that's an extra $3,000 added to your account, subject to the plan's terms. Failing to capture a match may mean missing out on potential benefits. Traditional and Roth IRAs each offer different tax treatments. Traditional IRA contributions may be tax deductible, with taxes owed at withdrawal. Roth IRAs are funded with after-tax dollars, and qualified withdrawals are generally tax-free. Income limits apply to Roth IRAs, so check with a qualified professional to see if you're eligible. If you're self-employed, other options like SEP IRAs or solo 401ks may allow higher contributions limits based on income. A SEP IRA, for example, could allow up to $69,000 in contributions in 2025, though the actual allowable amount will vary based on your earnings and business structure. These plans can be helpful for entrepreneurs, but they have specific rules. A financial or tax advisor can help ensure compliance with IRS guidelines. You might be thinking, what if I can't afford to max out my contributions? That's okay. You can start small, even just a few percent of your paycheck, and gradually increase your contribution rate over time. Many people increase contributions annually or when they receive a raise. Automating contributions may help you stay consistent without noticing a major impact on take-home pay. Strategy 2, build a diversified investment strategy. Saving money is essential, but growing that money over time is just as important. Diversifying your investments across multiple asset classes can help reduce risk and smooth out the ups and downs of market volatility. This simply means not putting all your eggs in one basket. For example, stocks offer growth potential, but come with higher short-term risk. Bonds tend to be more stable and provide income through interest. Mutual funds and ETFs offer exposure to a range of investments in one package. There are investments that focus on a particular sector of the economy. REITs, or real estate investment trusts, are a way way to gain access to some real estate markets without needing to own physical property. There are also alternative investments, such as commodities or private equity, but those may not be suitable for every investor. The right mix of investments depends on your personal financial goals, risk tolerance, and timeline to retirement. A common guideline is the 100 minus your age rule, where a 40-year-old might consider 60% stocks and 40% bonds. However, this is just a rough starting point, not a rule to follow blindly. Why does diversification matter? Over time, diversified portfolios have historically shown more consistent performance than portfolios concentrated in a single asset or sector. Now, as a disclaimer, diversification does not eliminate the risk of loss. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All investments carry risks, including the potential loss of principal. To illustrate this, let's use another hypothetical example. Suppose you invest $100,000 at age 40 in a portfolio with 70% stocks and 30% bonds, earning a hypothetical average return of 6% annually. By age 65, your portfolio might grow to approximately $430,000, again assuming consistent returns. But investing all that money in a single stock or sector could result in a greater volatility or even substantial losses. That's why diversification is often recommended as a long-term strategy for managing risk. Now, target date retirement funds, often found in employer plans, automatically adjust your asset mix as you age. Alternatively, you can work with a financial professional to create and maintain a customized portfolio aligned with your specific needs. They can also help you periodically rebalance, adjusting your investments to maintain your desired risk level. One common mistake is trying to time the market. Jumping in and out based on news, headlines, or fear rarely works well long term. Instead, focus on consistent contributions and a diversified long-term strategy. Number 3, prepare for rising healthcare costs. Let's talk about a big challenge in retirement: healthcare costs. These can be one of the largest expenses you'll face, and they tend to increase over time. According to a 2025 Fidelity estimate, a 65-year-old couple retiring this year might need around $315,000 to cover medical expenses throughout retirement. That figure doesn't even include long-term care like nursing homes or in-home assistance, which can add significant costs. If you're under 59, starting to plan for these expenses now can help you avoid financial stress later. One powerful tool, if you're eligible, is a health savings account, or HSA. In 2025, you can contribute up to $4,300 as an individual or $8,550 for a family if you're enrolled in a high-deductible health plan. HSAs offer a triple tax advantage. Contributions are tax-deductible, the money grows tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free. This makes them a great way to build a dedicated fund for future healthcare needs. Starting early with an HSA allows your savings to grow over time, potentially covering costs like doctor visits, prescriptions, or hospital stays. As a disclaimer, HSA investments carry risks, including the potential loss of principal. Returns are not guaranteed, and market fluctuations may affect your savings. Consult a financial professional to assess risks and eligibility. Check with your employer or financial professional to see if an HSA is available to you and how it fits into your retirement strategy. Beyond HSAs, consider setting aside funds in other accounts, like a taxable brokerage account, to have flexibility for healthcare expenses. These accounts don't have the same tax benefits, but they give you access to money without restrictions, which can be helpful for unexpected medical costs. Another key area is supplemental insurance, like Medigap or Medicare Advantage, which you'll need once you turn 65. These plans help cover costs that original Medicare doesn't, such as co-pays, deductibles, or out-of-pocket expenses. Premiums for these plans can add up to thousands of dollars a year, so it's wise to factor them into your retirement budget now. Long-term care is another critical consideration. About 70% of people over 65 will need some form of long-term care, according to 2024 data from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Costs can be substantial, with nursing home care or in-home assistance varying widely depending on your location and needs. Long-term care insurance can help offset these expenses, and premiums are often more affordable if you purchase a policy in your 50s rather than waiting until your 60s. Talk to a financial professional to explore whether long-term care insurance makes sense for you and how it aligns with your overall plan. The big takeaway is to treat healthcare as a major retirement expense, just like housing or utilities. Medicare won't cover everything, so don't count on it to handle all your needs. Work with a financial professional to estimate your future healthcare costs based on your health, family history, and lifestyle. They can help you create a strategy to save through HSAs, other accounts, or insurance, ensuring you're prepared for the significant part of retirement. 4. Practice disciplined spending habits. Let's tackle something we all deal with: the urge to spend more when our income grows. Maybe you get a raise, a bonus, or a side hustle starts paying off, and suddenly you're thinking about a new car, a bigger house, or a fancy vacation. It's human nature. But giving into this lifestyle creep can push your retirement goals further away. A 2024 study found that nearly 40% of Americans increase their spending whenever their income rises, often delaying retirement by years. If you're under 59, practicing disciplined spending now can help you save money for the future you want. One strategy is to prioritize savings when you get extra income, like a raise or a bonus. Instead of spending it all, consider directing a portion, maybe half or more, toward your retirement accounts, like a 401k or IRA. You can use the rest for something enjoyable or to pay down debt, so you're balancing today's needs with tomorrow's goals. Disclaimer: investing additional income carries risks, including the potential loss of principal, returns are not guaranteed, and market fluctuations may impact savings. Consult a financial professional for guidance. By saving a chunk of new income, you're building wealth that can support your retirement dreams, whether that's traveling, spending time with family, or simply having financial peace of mind. Another way to stay disciplined is to track your spending. You might be surprised at how much you're spending on things like dining out, subscriptions, or impulse purchases. Cutting back on non-essential expenses, even a little, can free up money to put toward your retirement savings. Automation is a game changer for disciplined spending. Set up automatic transfers to your 401k, IRA, or a separate retirement savings account. When the money goes straight to savings before it hits your checking account, you're less tempted to spend it. You can also automate small increases to your contributions, like adding 1% more to your 401k each year. This makes saving more feel gradual and manageable. Debt can also undermine your efforts to save. High interest debt, like credit cards, can eat up money that could be growing in your retirement accounts. If you get extra income, consider using some of it to pay down high interest debt, especially if the interest rate is higher than potential investment returns. Paying off a credit card with a high interest rate is like earning a guaranteed return on that money, since you're eliminating future interest costs. A financial professional can help you decide whether to focus on debt repayment or saving based on your financial situation. The mindset here is about living below your means, even as your income grows. It's not about saying no to everything. It's about intentional choices that align with your long-term goals. Whether you want to retire early, travel the world, or leave a legacy, disciplined spending now sets you up for success. Use budgeting tools, work with a financial advisor, or set clear financial goals to keep your spending in check. Every dollar you save today is a step closer to the retirement lifestyle you're working toward. 5. Seek personalized financial guidance. Let's dive into why getting personalized financial guidance is a game changer for your retirement planning. If you're under 59, you've got a great opportunity to build a strong financial foundation. But here's the reality. Retirement planning isn't a cookie-cutter process. Your income, family situation, risk tolerance, and vision for retirement, like traveling, spending time with grandkids, or maybe starting a small business, are completely unique. A generic online calculator or article can give you a starting point, but it won't capture the full picture of what you need to retire confidently. That's where a qualified financial advisor steps in to create a plan tailored just for you. Think of an advisor as a partner who's there to help you navigate the twists and turns of planning for retirement. At DMH Financial Solutions, my team and I have spent over 20 years working with pre-retirees and retirees to craft strategies that match their goals and lifestyles. We start by listening, really understanding what you want your future to look like and what keeps you up at night when you think about money. A financial advisor digs into the details of your financial life. They'll ask you things like, when do you hope to retire? What kind of lifestyle are you aiming for? Simple and comfortable, or maybe a little more adventurous? How do you feel about market ups and downs? Are you okay with some risk? Do you prefer to play it safe? With those answers, they can build a roadmap that covers your savings, investments, taxes, healthcare, and even unexpected curveballs like emergency expenses. One of the biggest advantages of personalized guidance is tackling the tough decisions. Should you focus on maxing out your 401k, or would an IRA be a better fit? How do you balance saving for retirement with other goals like paying for a kid's college or buying a home? An advisor looks at your whole financial picture and recommends strategies that make sense for you, all while ensuring you stay on the right side of tax and investment rules. They can also help you sidestep mistakes like taking on too much investment risk or underestimating how much you'll need for retirement. Taxes are another area where guidance makes a difference. When you retire, withdrawals from accounts like 401ks or traditional IRAs are taxed, and poor planning can take a big bite out of your savings. An advisor can explore options to manage your tax burden, like choosing between a traditional or a Roth IRA based on your current income and future expectations. Now, they can also suggest ways to structure withdrawals to manage taxes once you're retired. Another huge benefit is staying on track as life changes. Maybe you switch jobs, have a new addition to the family, or face a market downturn. Those can all impact impact your retirement plan. A financial advisor keeps your strategy up to date, adjusting your investments or savings goals to match your evolving needs. They're like a steady hand, helping you stay focused on the long term without getting rattled by short-term challenges. You might be wondering if you really need an advisor, or if you can just figure this out on your own. In short, some people dive into managing their finances solo, but an advisor brings expertise and perspective that can save you time and stress. They're trained to spot opportunities or risks you might overlook, like tax saving strategies or gaps in your plan. Plus, they can simplify the process, breaking down complex ideas so you feel confident in your decisions. For pre-retirees, the earlier you start working with an advisor, the better. If you're in your 40s or 50s, you have time to build and refine a plan that grows with you, taking advantage of compound growth and smart strategies. An advisor can help you set realistic milestones, like how much to save each year, or when to shift your investments to a more conservative mix as retirement nears. The goal is to give you peace of mind, knowing your plan is built for your life, not someone else's. I'm here to help you create a retirement plan that's tailored to your unique goals and needs. Whether you're just beginning to plan for retirement or want to ensure your current strategy is on the right path, a personalized consultation can provide the clarity you need. Book a time with me using the link in the description. It's a simple step to start building the retirement you envision.